Yo, today I'm doing showing how to make type beats, for like aesthetic artists, such as One and Only, Snot, LILBUBBLEGUM, SSJ.
Stop it. Get some help.
SSJ Ishmael, Toa, Shady Moon, Cisco, 22 December, Lil Goddamn, Zebby, Sleepy 808, 666 Swish, Bosco, and the list goes on from there. Pretty much what you need to start off with is a sample. You can get these samples many different ways. You got aesthetic samples you can get from you can go on YouTube, find playlists, whosample.com, or you can go through sample packs. This is from the Gosha sample pack. All you gotta do is go to Gosha's page and look that up. This is what I chose for this tutorial. So what I do is click it. If you click on it, then you can go to time and just stretch the sample. You move it a little bit and then it'll snap. See, is every single line is on beat with it. Hear it right here. Sounds from the Supreme drum kit. So just find the one that fits the beat to the way you feel like it'll sound best. And before you go any further, you can use either the hat or actually the metronome to adjust how loud you want the sample to be. Just click on the sample, assign an effects channel, and on this one I'm just going to show you the entire process, like no filters. You can see everything that's going on.
Psych!
Hey yo, what the fuck?
You could put it as take out as much as you want. You can put it all the way if you want, but depending on how you want. If you want the bass to be more prevalent, you could have the sample with no bass at all. A little bit of texture. And if you want, you can cut off the high. Now that we got that, then we can go on to the snares. This is a good one, the Lex Luger snare.
Perfect.
And at first you really don't want to mess with the levels yet. So right here we could just sidechain this. To sidechain the snare to the melody. Right click on this arrow and sidechain the snare to the melody. To turn on the sidechain, you just go to the limiter and go to comp and then put the channel in that you sidechained it. Put the threshold to the lowest part of the melody goes. The knee, you could drop the knee down to where you could hear it in the melody. And you can just keep playing with it till you feel like it's hitting pretty hard. And then you can mess with the ratio. It just makes it's another kind of like the knee. The knee and the ratio kind of help drop the sound in the background from the snare, so the snare is more clear, while the threshold gives it like a level of where to stop. So that sounds pretty good. And then with the 808, we're just gonna use all the sounds from Supreme's kit. Use the sub bass. But right here, what we're gonna do is find the pitch of the beat. What you do is you right click this little flag, or you just left click it, and then detect pitch region. And that's usually the first one, the beat drops Basically, you don't really have to move nothing here. It's already in C, so you just keep it where it's at. Sometimes, you know, if you have to move it, what you do is you go here, so it's already on C. If it was on like B or something, you could right click and it'll move it. When it's on key, you know, I'm just gonna create a bass. Just gonna create a bass melody here. Okay, so the bass is pretty good. The kick, you could like play the song, you know, select the kick that fits it. Watch, I'll show you. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is like start mixing the sounds a little more. With this snare, I'm gonna start off trying to make it hit a little harder.
Gay!
And then the volume. Also, you could add a sound goodizer to the snare, makes it sound a little more stereo. Then we're gonna mess with the sample, make it kind of more prevalent with the bass. Also, add like a sidechain for the kick to the melody. It's the same process as doing the snare. Sidechain the kick to the melody. So doing this type of sidechain, you know, simple sidechain, you don't have to do too much and it bumps pretty good. And also we haven't even added the soft clipper yet. And the style I'm going for on this is more of like more of an underground, how Snot was doing it, One and Only Bubblegum, like in the beginning of their career, or things are a little more harder, or like now where a lot of the newer artists, underground artists are doing it as well, like Sleepy, Swish, Bosco, Aries, and you know, there's, you know, the list goes on. You know, you could use this to create funk, create aesthetic, create trap, whatever it is, you know, it's all like pretty much the same, just different. They just labeled it differently. You could even create something new out of this, you know, like you could add samples from songs you like from the past, old school songs, and make beats out of it using this tutorial. So pretty much, and also since if you use the Gosha kit, you have to use his tag. You know, also use one of his, you pretty much use any of these, you know, but I'll show you how to.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
You can use the time knob right here to adjust it to where it's on the line, and just cut it from where it ends.
Thank you, SB.
Just for the tutorial. Later on I'll get more technical in my next videos.
Thank you, SB.
And also gotta put sometimes some sounds have like loops, so you gotta click on it, like click, say right here, you click on the sound and then click on this use loop points and it'll turn it off.
Thank you, SB.
And then we can make it where the bass turns off right here. What you do is you just click the 808 that you're using and then just put the volume down on a new pattern. Make sure everything's on key, guys, because you don't want to have this right here happen.
FBI, open up!
Something easy you could do as an effect. It's the one that looks like a mixing icon right here, and just click the main one. So you can go to Fruity EQ, just the first one that's been around since the beginning of FL here. RP, well, not RP, but the guy that made it, you know. I don't know, I think he's still alive, but see here, you can go to the presets on the top. It's called radio. So you want to go to create automation clip. You can have it for the intro, and before it hits the tags and everything here, right click on this tab right here. You can even stretch it if you want it to be more, you can see it better. At the end, I'm just gonna have, instead of having a slow drag, it's just gonna go immediately to the radio effect. And maybe if you want like a cleaner, you know, you could put another, right click another dot here, move this a little down. Sounds a little more smooth, you know, have that. And then for the ending, to have like a fade out, you know, you just create automation clip from the main volume channel, go to the end. So since this one, it's immediate change, you could start it like the third. I usually don't like to start it right at the beginning, so it has a little more like, sound like it's fading immediately. Bruh. So let's hear the whole thing. It's pretty much done now. You guys could just check out the whole product. You know, this is created mostly with Supreme's drum kit and Gosha's sample pack.